You an alcoholic? Or just a problem drinker?
Yes.
That can't be good for your heart.
It's that.
Look, I'm not good at bonding. Healthy relationships are not my thing. I got trust issues.
Your point?
My point? I don't have a point. I'm trying here. I look around this place, and I don't know the person who lives here. It's certainly not the guy I've been working with for the last couple weeks. And I know that you don't want any of Joe Carroll or this case, but I think you may need it. And I kind of need you. As happy as I get. I'm done.
Joe called me
When? What did he say?
this morning. Wanted to cheer me up. Wanted to gloat.
You gotta engage him, Brian. You're our connection to Carol. Will you just get in the shower? We gotta go downtown. And don't argue.
Of the two big roles, you could have been Joe Carroll. You could have been the serial killer, or you could have been Ryan Hardy, who is this guy. Why do you go with the side of this guy? Why does this character interest you the most?
I just kind of felt like I was ready, you know, to be the hero. It's just, you know, you know, as I started to focus on what it was that I was really looking for in a TV show, and part of what pushes you to that decision is you start to read things and you go, well, that's a great part, but I don't know if I really want to be the killer. And so you kind of say, well, maybe I want something else. And you say, well, that's a great, you know, that's the hero, but there's not enough complexity to him. I wanted to find something that was life and death, something that was heroic, and within that heroism, I wanted there to be layers and, you know, complexity.
You looking at you in the following, is there a moment that resonates with you for you, of you playing this character?
You know, to me, I think it's interesting. I think that Kevin Williamson has a great facility with that and the ability to go there. But what excites me are emotional things. You know, we have an episode coming up, speaking of working with James, where, you know, they find a way for us to sort of cross paths again. And it's this very bizarre kind of like emotional connection to each other, and being able to, like, you know, him being able to manipulate me to a place, and he starts to tap into things in my past, and he finds out things about things that have happened to me before I knew him, before I was in the FBI. Even as a young boy, he's like, you know, privy to it. And it was like a strange, almost kind of therapy session, you know. And when you see that, and when you do that, and when you have to go there as an actor, you certainly have to tap into yourself. I mean, I had a scene the other day where, you know, they turned around and I'm staring at a picture of Claire, and she's been captured, and I love Natalie. You know, I love working with her. I'm really super fond of her. But what I did was I took a picture of Kira and just put it, you know, you couldn't see it, it was out of frame, you know. I put it on my iPhone and use that. And so that's like it's a personal thing. I'm not saying anything. I'm not,
but
there's no dialogue, but it's there, you know.
Yeah. Well, just in ending, in tapping into your, do you tap into your past as an actor when you do this? Where are you now in terms of a satisfaction level, in terms of your career?
I'm never satisfied.
Yeah, oh, come on.
No, I'm never satisfied.
But I mean, where is it in terms of degrees of, I don't even want to say 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. I'm going to say, it's just 7. Where is it?
No, it's
7
good.
degrees.
No, it's good. It's good. I have a tremendous amount of satisfaction. I'm always a person that is looking forward. I don't look back. I don't, you know, I don't.
So you're not home watching Diner again like I do?
No, I don't watch movies. I don't watch my movies. I'm hoping that the best one is still out there. I'm hoping that I can find a way to continue the show, if we're lucky enough to continue the show, and at the same time do something different in movies. The one thing that I feel the most content with, and the I mean, if I could say the proudest of, is that when I started out, I saw really quickly that people want to put you into a box, and they want you to play one kind of thing, or especially if it's something that you do well, they're going to want to have you do it again right away. And I feel like when I see the things that come to me, they're kind of all over the map, not only in terms of the kind of characters that they are, good guys, bad guys, wealthy, working class, Southern, you know, whatever, British, you know, but they're also like genre-wise, you know, scary, funny, comic book, you know, whatever it happens to be. That is something that I always dreamed of having, because to me, that was the whole genesis of becoming an actor, was to be able to walk in other people's shoes.
I think you've just always done this. I think, to me, somebody like you who could do The Woodsman and be a child molester and turn around and then be a heroic cop or do a mystic, you've done this. It just seems to me like it's a continuation of what you've done before.
But I do think that that's been a challenge. I think that if you look at actors, often they end up, you know, kind of doing the same thing, and that's you have to really fight really hard against that. I think you really got to fight really hard.
Well, I'm just saying,
against
I think you put up the good fight.
Thank you.
And now
yeah.
you're free to run amok because you finished this.
Yeah.
This show always ends in song, Kevin. Always. So it's not a whole song. It's just, maybe it's a Bacon Brothers song. Maybe it's Philadelphia Chicken. I don't know what it is.
Philadelphia Chicken.
But I've got to hear.
Chicken.
Of course you remember Philadelphia Chicken.
Let's see. I just wrote a new song. I don't know if I'll get to the chorus.
That's
How much
okay,
do you
we
want?
only need-
You don't have a guitar, do you? I was the king of the universe. I was a golden god. I was a super magnet. I was a lightning rod. Beautiful lovers and magazine covers, gone in the wink of the night. Traded these treasures for two simple pleasures, mine till the day I die. Hookers and blow, hookers and blow. Friends and lovers will come, friends and lovers will go. Heaven above me, yeah, and I swear I don't care what's below. Don't want no one to love me, 'cause I got hookers and blow.